Hi, my friends. I wanted to talk to you today about the titles that we label ourselves, that we believe to be our core identity. Many of us are moms right now, grandmas, wives, sisters, or friends. And when you base your core identity on these titles, oftentimes when your title is no longer applicable or it's been stripped away from you, you don't know what to do with yourself and you find yourself lost. So let's talk about this for a second. Say you're a mom and you're raising a house full of children and you find your purpose and your fulfillment in being a mother, and you center your life around those children, right? That's a wonderful thing to do. That's a very noble thing to be doing. But what happens when your last child leaves the nest? I've seen this over and over again. I've seen my mom go through this. I've seen my mother-in-law go through this. I've seen friends go through this. They don't know what to do with themselves. They feel lost. They feel without a purpose or a place in this world. Same thing applies to a wife. If you've labeled yourself as a wife, and that is how you identify yourself, what will happen when your spouse dies or is no longer with you? It will rock your world, and it will rock your core identity. And so that's what I want to talk about today, because so often we get lost in our title, whether it's a farmer, a lawyer, a CEO, a doctor, a nurse, a teacher, a wife, a mother, a friend. We identify ourselves with these labels, but ultimately these are not who we are. This is what we are doing at the present moment. So at this moment, I am a mom. I am a mom of 5. And I label myself as a mother of 5. But I have to be very careful that I do not base my core identity on just that. Because I'm not going to be actively raising children my entire life. Yes, I will still be a mother my entire life, but I will not be in that active role, if that makes sense. And this could be applicable to anyone going through a midlife crisis, right? They identify themselves as being young and vibrant, and when they realize they're not a spring chick anymore, it hits them hard, because that's how they were identifying. So what you're doing right now is just your title. It's the title you are holding at this point. And how you feel about your title are your feelings, your emotions. So are you a good housewife? Are you a depressed widow? Are you an angry attorney? What are you? How are you identifying yourself? And just recognize those two things as separate entities. One is what you are doing. The other is how you feel doing it. And those two things do not define you. This is very applicable for anyone experiencing addiction or criminals. They have it pounded into their minds that they are bad people and that they're criminals, and that's just who they are and what they do. Same thing goes for addicts. And they have it also associated with this feeling of it being a bad thing or a wrong thing or a depressed thing or something that brings them anxiety. But it can totally change once you realize that is not your core identity. Now, once you strip away all of that, strip away your title, strip away the what you are doing right now, and put in there who. Who is doing that? So right now, I'm a mom. I'm a mom to 5. I have 5 littles in my home. But who am I? I'll tell you who I am. I am passionate person. I'm a loving person. I'm a generous person. I'm a loyal person. I'm honest. I'm caring. All those things make up who I am. So take away my title of mother. Take away my title of wife. Take away my title of life coach. And who is it that you are? And that's where you need to place your core identity. So when people want to know who you are or get to know you, they don't want your title. They want to know who you are, right? Are you an open person? Are you a reliable person? Are you a giving person? Are you a hardworking person? I think all of us are. All of us can be these things. We just don't recognize that because we're so stuck on our titles of what it is we are doing. But that does not mean that is who you are. So I hope that makes sense. And I hope you realize with that, once you have identified who you are deep down, without anything, without your circumstances, without your titles, without what it is you're doing. Once you've identified who you are,